Hello. First, I want to start off by saying today, good friend slash buddy of mine's birthday, John Humphrey. As I promised you, I will be having a drink for you, buddy. Same one you was having. The those of you who saw the other Facebook live video I did, I ought to be ashamed of myself. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm absolutely not ashamed of myself, but I probably ought to be ashamed of myself. I was gonna do this outside. You see, I'm inside today. I was gonna do it outside, but man, I went out last night and I did this whole video. I thought on these chicken tacos. So I started bought me a new camera because someone started taking this video stuff kind of serious. Bought me a whole new camera, and when I buy the camera, I guess I should have read the instructions completely. So everything I taped last night totally did not record. This is a new page. I'm going live for two reasons, as I said on the other page. One, it's just hard for me to record single-handedly without having somebody here, so I use this to talk back and forth to my imaginary audience out there. But I know y'all coming. Today we're going to do chicken enchilada soup. I know y'all probably had it before at a few restaurants. This is kind of a similar version to that. Real simple recipe. The reason we're doing the chicken enchilada soup, is because last night I got this chat group that I call Jada. Jada is the acronym for everybody in my family. So I got this chat group called Jada, and the way the rule is you ask anybody what they want to eat. Whoever texts in first wins. Only time you don't get if you first is if A, you done already got too many good choices, or B, you say some stupid shit like, oh, I want lobster tonight. Come on now, we ain't got money like that. So my niece said she wanted tacos, chicken tacos. Went outside last night, tried to do the video, made the chicken tacos. She comes home and she's sick. So she did not eat any of the chicken tacos. We have chicken left. So one good thing about this recipe is that you can use leftover chicken. It calls for cooked chicken as it is. Some people will go out and buy one of those rotisserie chickens. You can cube and grill up your own. Whatever the case may be, it's a real simple, inexpensive meal. First thing we're going to do here, as y'all see, I got my, you can't see because this ain't playing down. I got my induction burner I've been wanting to get for a while. So I'm glad about that. What we're going to do first is we're going to add a couple tablespoons of oil to this pot. Oil is another one of them things that, although I love to measure, oil is one of them things I eyeball. So recipes, and the one I'll post up is going to tell you 3 tablespoons of oil, but I'm not measuring it. I'm just going to pour it in. Ashley, do me a favor. I got to stop doing this. Every time I get on, start yelling at people in the house because they ain't trying to do it. Ashley! Anyway, while she's waiting on that, I'm waiting for her. Do me a favor, give me that, it's some cheese in that refrigerator. Give me that cheese. All right, yeah, we're done. That's the good thing about these type of burners. They actually do fast. So what we're gonna do, that one and the other one, the one that's already grated. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add onions and some garlic, just minced up, put in here. And we're gonna throw it up. You perfect. All right, thank you. Cool, perfect. Didn't even get a camera shot. We're gonna cook this off. Turn this down a little bit. It just more or less cook them down. You're not necessarily caramelizing them per se. You just cooking them till they slightly translucent, and you get that little fragrant aroma in there. What you don't want to do is burn them. We're gonna cook this off in here. And I learned my lesson from the last time I did a live video. I did some, as much as I didn't want to do it, I did a lot of stuff or in advance, so I don't spend another 2 hours cooking in front of y'all. Anyway, but the results still the same. I mean, if you're watching this channel, it's Create Simple Meals. It's just that. So nothing I did is extraordinary. All it is I use one of them little slap chop dice machines. Dice up some onions and some garlic. All right. So as that cooks down, we're gonna let that go about 2 or 3 more minutes. Another good thing about this recipe that I like, as I mentioned, it's not expensive. I think, I had to go to the store twice and I forgot it. Ann's coming back because I forgot the tortilla chips that go on top. But I think all in all, this meal, minus the chicken that was cooked yesterday, this meal might run you around $7 for 4 to 6 people, depending on how big of eaters you got in your family. So, as you see, it's not something that costs a lot, and as you will see, it's something that gets done fairly quickly. You got them? Cool. Can you do me a favor and just put me about a bowl full and just crush them up? Not too much. So you can buy tortilla strips. People do have the little tortilla strips you can buy. I wasn't gonna go through trying to find little tortilla strips, so we just went and got a bag of very inexpensive nacho style tortilla chips that we're gonna just crush up and put on in there. Hey, what's going on, Mike? So, in case you mentioned, I'm not sure, but I'm still learning this whole Facebook Live thing. What we're making today is a chicken enchilada soup. I hope it did post on there, but who knows? I'm 44 years old. As much technology as I know, social media is not my strong suit. All right, so now that we got the onions and the garlic pretty much cooked down, it's gonna do about 2 minutes. We're gonna take this masa harina. Now, masa harina is what they use to make tortillas. You've seen it in most stores. If you live in California, it's impossible not to find it. Most of your Kroger's, Food for Less, they're carried that. If you live down south, certain places, it may be a little bit hard to find. I don't know a substitute, but if I find a substitute that you can use instead of using the masa harina, I'll figure it out. You can probably just use some flour and add some corn to it. But the masa harina does give it that hearty flavor that you're going to get. Thank you right there. That you get from the restaurant style version of this. So we just dump that in. It's just a cup of the masa harina. Put a little more oil in there. And basically, for those of you that's done Southern style cooking, it's the Latin version of a roux. So we're gonna cook this down, and eventually I will get more camera so y'all can see what's actually going on in the pot. But what's going on is basically I got a bunch of the masa you saw me dump in, the oil and the onions, and it's getting into being like a dry dough. Not necessarily a full dough, but like if you've ever crumbled butter and flour and sugar together, that crumbly look, that's appreciate you. I'm hoping to teach. It's that basic type of structure that's going on here. Now, so now that it's all incorporated, matter of fact, if you've ever cooked Jif cornbread, this is what it looks like right about now. Jif cornbread. I'll try to put up as much as I can of it, but as you see, it's just a crumbly flour. So, then after that's done cooked down a little bit, we're going to take this chicken broth and we're going to put half of it in and make sure it's fully incorporated. And do me a favor, because I didn't put enough in here because this pot don't hold it. Give me that thing and pour, that wasn't here. Pour that back to that line, to the 4 cup line. Now I can switch off of this. Give me that whisk. Now, basically, you're going to cook it down, and before you add anything else to it, this is where patience is key. To the 4 cup line. This is where patience is key. Don't rush it. It needs to be fully incorporated. So now, remember I told you about that Jif. Matter of fact, Jif is a good example to use. Right now, the way it looks when you add in your fluids, your liquids into your Jif, that kind of milky, crumbly texture, that's what it's going to look like now. Matter of fact, let me see, can I? So you see like that, kind of lumpy, like bad oatmeal. It's like bad oatmeal. But you want to cook it until those lumps get out. And then we'll add the rest of the liquid in here. What's up? Oh no, I ain't got to leave. I was just wondering what was that. All right. Again, another about 2 minutes. This whole video shouldn't take more than, I don't know when I started, but 25 minutes, more or less. I will leave the video up for a while, but just, you know, being open and honest, the goal is to transition everything to the YouTube page. So when I go live, it'll stay on Facebook for a couple of weeks, but then it's going to come off and just stay on the YouTube page, which you can go there and find it all the time. Create Simple Meals is the name of the YouTube page, as well as the website, which we have it, it's just not up and running yet. It's createsimplemeals.com. Now, when I say createsimplemeals.com, turn this down a little bit more, it's starting to stick. When I say createsimplemeals.com, I'm going to try my best, but simplicity is a subjective term. What's simple for you may not be for the next person, and vice versa. Matter of fact, 2 friends of mine, we were chatting today, Belinda and Sean, and Belinda had posted this dumpling thing. And the way that, you know, they do little quick videos, it looks simple as hell. That shit wasn't simple to me. So I told her, yeah, we can do that, but it can't go on Create Simple Meals because it wasn't simple for me. And I cook. I cook a lot. All right. So now it's starting to look like a paste more, and most of the lump is out. We're going to add the rest of the liquid. Again, this is nothing but chicken broth. Either that Nord style granulated chicken broth. This is a chicken base I just added some water to. You're going to put that in. And again, if you're familiar with Southern style cooking, basically this is a version of like Mexican gumbo, was starting off as. So that masa that I put in earlier, that was more or less a thickening agent. If you do roux, you put in fat and flour. I did the exact same thing here. The difference is you don't use the same ratio. When you're making most roux, it's equal parts fat and flour, whereas when you're making this enchilada stew, I'm using this because y'all know the corners of pots is hard for a whisk to get into. When you make an enchilada stew, you're not doing equal parts. You're just putting a few tablespoons of oil and then the masa harina or the corn flour. Matter of fact, I might try that one day and see if for those in other regions, like I say, Southern California, y'all ain't gonna have no problem finding masa harina. But for other regions that may have a little more difficult or may not have a large Latin influence, I'm gonna see a regular old cornmeal with some cornstarch added to it work. Y'all know me, I'll try anything once. You get me drunk enough, I might try it twice. Alright, so now adding in the rest of that chicken broth, I'll put that in there. And I'm gonna let that cook and bring this temperature up a little bit. Not long, just a little bit. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna move out the frame for a second because I can't reach something. Alright, again, for those of you that's just tuning in, real simple meal. As I mentioned earlier, I had started making tacos last night for my niece asked for them. She got sick, didn't eat the tacos. We got extra taco mix, so now we're gonna make the chicken enchilada soup. If you didn't make tacos the night before and you want to make chicken enchilada soup, you can take your behind over to any of these big box grocery stores and buy that already rotisserie or pre-cooked chicken. Put that in there. If you don't mind getting in the kitchen and doing something extra and want to make it not so simple of a meal, you can take up some chicken breasts, brown them off real quick, and use that. But the whole purpose of this meal, as well as the purpose of this channel, is for simple meals. Now, what we're about to add to this soup, matter of fact, I need to get some spoons. I'm still here, don't y'all go nowhere. But I need some spoons as I can. Okay, this one needs some salt. What we finna add in now is little cumin. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of my videos that I will post, I love cumin. I just love the way it tastes, love the way it smells, I love everything about it. Little kosher salt. And before y'all ask, yes, I will put the full recipe in the comments. But although I know some of us believe that you ain't got to measure it, that's bullcrap. You do need to measure. The measurements I'm going to put, or the ingredients I'm going to put, use your own taste to it. Some folks have a higher tolerance for salt. Other folks don't. Go from there. Next, we're going to add a little chili powder. So I had to get fancy because my wife was clowning me. The last time she was like, well, first of all, you cut too goddamn much. And second of all, you should have some stuff. So now I'm trying to get a little fancy with the pre-measured seasoning. I normally do not do that. I'm going to tell you that right now. But to speed up y'all viewing pleasure, I went on add that. Then, believe it or not, sugar. Now, Kim Gravy, in case she tuned her ass in, shut up. Yes, you're adding a little sugar. She always clowned me about putting sugar in things. Some things require sugar. It's a seasoning like everything else. All right, mix that up. Add the sugar in. And we're going to let that cook for a minute. And while I'm doing that, oh, hey, Letitia, hey, I'm telling you, as I mentioned on that other video when I was drunk out of my mind, I ain't good with the whole live. I do the live because it's hard for me to do these videos when my producer ain't here. And his ass live way over there. I live way over here. So, I'm being honest, I got to use Facebook Live so I feel like I'm talking to somebody and don't feel like I'm crazy. Again, I tried this last night when I did the tacos. Didn't go live, and that was a clusterfuck because one, I didn't have a video run on the new camera I bought, and two, the part that I did take, man, that shit it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And although I do need to put a not safe for work disclaimer, and I do need to put on one of them PG-13 or whatever the hell it is, those that know me, and this is who I am. All right, now, the recipe, some people can add black beans to it. I'm not putting black beans because my wife hates beans. Unless there's baked beans, they hate beans. But to this recipe, you can add baked beans. You can add chili. You can add stewed tomatoes, which I am going to do that. Whatever you want. But the baked beans, the black beans, me personally, I think it would have been a good texture. But my wife said she don't like them. And my daughter agreed with it. Now we're going to add a little enchilada sauce. Now I tried to remember the measurements on that, but I think it's 10 ounces or 20 ounces total. Little enchilada sauce. And while that's cooking, I need to open up another can of these chips. Hey, have y'all ever seen that? How you doing? You know what? I'm going to tell you, I don't know who this is. I can't see because I ain't got my glasses on. I was sitting there saying, I'm like, okay, first of all, I normally cook outside and the wall is blue when I record. And I said, you know what, bro? If you was thinking, you would have realized you got on a red apron and a red shirt on the red wall. But I'm going to tell you right now, we wasn't thinking about that. We really wasn't. We was thinking about it's cold, it's about to rain out here in the valley. And I did last night in the cold. I wasn't doing tonight in the cold too. But I appreciate the comment, and for others, please, anybody that know me personally, know I got some thick ass skin. I need constructive criticism. I need unconstructive criticism. I need your complaints, and I need your encouragement. But I need all that, because I don't work well. Matter of fact, my last therapist, me and him got into it. I'm like, hey man, I don't do the soft shoe type stuff. I need you to tell it to me like it is. All right. We're going to add a little green onion to this. Sauce and all. See, right there. This is one of them cooking shows that be having stuff prepared because I just dropped that in. I dropped it in too fast. And the goddamn pepper just popped in my eye. That shit burned. Anyway, we're going to add in some more of these. I bet y'all won't do it twice. Fool me once, shame on you. All right. We put in the enchilada sauce and we put in the green peppers. We already put our seasoning in. Now, these stewed tomatoes. I'm not a big fan of stewed tomatoes at all. But I'm going to put some of them in there. A, for texture, and also because Matter of fact, where's my extra spoons at? And do me a favor, pass me that salt. I need a little more salt in this. Huh? Or asking to somebody. Never mind, I ain't moved up the camera shot. Now I got it. Alright. I told y'all, this is a work in progress, and what y'all seeing now is what normally happens in my house. I put these gloves up. I just really don't feel like, I ain't touching too much food, so I don't feel like putting them on until I have to. That's better. Okay, now, the other thing I've learned is, you be posting? Yes, I will. I absolutely will be posting the ingredients. I will run them off with just right now, let you know what it is. Real simple. Turn this up a little bit. Leftover chicken, like I said, I made chicken tacos last night. Cumin, chili powder, salt, sugar. That was back for the dry ingredients. And then we put in some garlic, onion, mince that up, throw that in, some tomatoes, stewed tomatoes, get the rotel or something like those spiced tomatoes, enchilada sauce, green peppers. That's about it. Then we're gonna add the cheese in here later on. Now for the cheese, I'm using a mixture of sharp cheddar and mild cheddar. Why? 2 reasons. One, for Thanksgiving, I grated way too much cheese. And anybody that knows, my bad. I don't know what the hell just happened there. I could have swore I turned this. This is why I don't like using phones. I could have swore I put this damn thing on Do Not Disturb and somebody's number got through. It must be somebody on the emergency contact. Matter of fact, the number looked like it was the producer, but oh the hell well. Anyway, yeah, I will put the full ingredients on there, but that's basically the long and short of it. Little stewed tomatoes. I don't want to put all these in there because I'm not a big fan of them, but it will give it that more rustic flavor. Now I do need my gloves. All right, so now I'm gonna bring this up to a slow boil. You know, I'm trying to say slow boil. Like, what the hell does a slow boil mean? Basically, boiling but not really boiling. These induction burners, I got it. Absolutely adore. One, because if you saw my pictures from Thanksgiving, you can expand the space of the kitchen. 2, I can cook damn anywhere I want to cook at. All right, while that's coming up to a boil, let me oh, give me a favor and grab me some ice. You put this and just put some ice in here. Thank you. Yes, I do drink a lot. Yes, I do drink every time I cook. No, I will not stop. Even though my wife kind of wish I would. You can put that in the sink too. That's not perfect. All right. I gotta learn this the etiquette of recordings. You know, you ain't supposed to put certain things, I guess, products. And I just found this out the hard way. So one of the videos I posted, it got music was playing in the background because I was doing it outside, and I got tagged so many times for copyright infringement. And I'm like, man, I'm about to figure this out. I like to cook and listen to music. So any artists out there that really, you know, it got to be something that I'm a groove to. But any artists out there that got some music that you don't mind me playing, please let me know, because it is very difficult for me to not have music on while I'm cooking. And I can't because I'm tired of getting flagged by Facebook. Now, we're going to add this. Actually, no, we're not going to add the cheese first. We're going to add this chicken. So again, this is the chicken that was left over from the tacos we did last night. Now, the exact amount you probably need is somewhere around 6 cups, something like that. I don't know what that means. If you like a lot of meat in your soup, put a lot of meat in there. If you don't like a lot of meat in your soup, don't. But on the recipe, it will say 6 cups. Now, 6 cups is probably the equivalent of 2 full breasts, maybe 2.5 breasts. But again, it depends if you're going to chunk it or you're going to cube it, how you're going to do it. All right, now that's in there. And do me a favor. I thought I had enough spoons. Grab me 2 more spoons. Yeah, my tasting spoons. Oh, just to be clear, this ain't for the video. I don't double dip when I'm cooking this for the family. I just normally near a sink, and the backyard kitchen has a sink, and over there is a sink, but I ain't over there. So normally I would just rinse the damn thing off, but since I got a bunch of spoons, that's actually pretty good. Now I'm hoping when I put this cheese in, it thickens up because it's not as thick as I like it. And for those of you that have had the enchilada soup from various restaurants, you know, judge accordingly. Now, once I put this cheese in, if it's not as thick as I would like it to be, or if it's not as thick as you would like it to be, you have 2 things you can do. You can actually take some more of the corn masa, the masaharina, and you can put some hot broth in it, make a slurry, and thicken it up that way. Or, if you ain't too lactose intolerant, you can add some more cheese in there, motherfucker. And had to thicken it up real quick. That's what we're talking about, that slow boil right there. All right. Because nobody in my house is averse to cheese except for my niece, but she wanted to deal with it today, I'm putting all this cheese in there. I don't know how much. Again, my ingredient list and my instructions, it's a guideline. It's not a rule. There are no rules to cooking other than the 3 rules I keep saying: passion, patience, and practice. That's the only rules I think should ever be in the kitchen. You have to have a passion for this. You have to have patience because it ain't quick. I know everybody in this microwave generator thing, you just sit there and put some shit in the damn microwave and you got good food. It don't work that way. I don't care what it looks like on the box, it's not going to taste like that. And then, with the passion, patience, and the practice. Keep doing it. Keep doing it and keep doing it. For those of you that went to the mighty Crenshaw High School with me, I'll tell you right now, I was cooking back then. Matter of fact, me and Sharon would come to the house all the time and I would make stuff. Hell, I wasn't 400 pounds for nothing. You gonna see my who? My head. Oh, well, Tyrone got me a watch column coming up, so I'm gonna do the rest of the video editing in. But I already told them that I ain't look, this is new to me, damn it. Back to my story. When I was at Crenshaw, when I was in high school, hell, this is what I hate to use, that pre-grated cheese. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm going to use it today because where my scissors at? Hold on, give me a second. I'm going to use it today because I was not going to come home and grate no more cheese. And somebody put a very long post and I can't read it and I want to respond to it if it's something I need to respond to. But if it ain't nothing I need to respond to, then don't tell me shit and I won't respond to it. What did it say? that's the last. Oh yeah, yes, that's the last one. Something about also. Oh yeah, somebody told me that. Oh, now I'm gonna read all y'all comments afterwards. But yeah, this was not planned, and this is the thing. And as I was telling the producer when he was over here on Thanksgiving, hey man, some of this stuff I'll be at work and thinking about what I'm gonna cook, and I just go ahead and cook it. And so when I do that, I'm not planning stuff out, because if so, I wouldn't have wore red. Now, being open and honest, I normally film outside in the backyard kitchen. But again, it's cold. It's about to start raining out there. I wasn't taking my ass out there tonight. I just wasn't going to do it. And everything y'all saying, I'm trusting. I was like, man, first of all, you got the red apron. You had the bright idea to wear a burgundy shirt to work today. But see, the company colors are red. For my catering company, the colors are red. All right, we pretty much done with this. So I'm going to actually put the bowl out. It's going to simmer for about another 10, 15 minutes. And just give you an idea of the thickness. I do have one last clean spoon left. As you see, that's about how thick it is. I don't know if that means shit or not, Christian. Hey, my boy Christian. Hey, I swear to God, Crander. I like it. A little spicy, somebody gonna get mad. I was sitting the other day and I was talking to Tyrone, and we was talking about it, and I was saying, hey man, look, you don't want to talk me into doing all this damn Facebook shit, and I told you I cussed too damn much to do it. And so his brother was over, he said, what you gonna name it? And I said, I'm gonna name it the motherfucking cooking show. That's a lie, we're not gonna do that. But that was a conversation that we really did have. Like, I'm gonna name it the motherfucking cooking show. I'm like, man, come on. Now I get criticized a lot by my wife because she says I cuss too much. If you know me personally, well, you already know that. If you don't know me personally, well, you're going to know that. But I'm going to tell you what happened. The producer is also my accountant. And he sent me on Instagram, one of them, I don't know it, one of them social media platforms. He sent it to me, and he go, hey, man, you worried about all this? And he sent me this dude that actually is doing financial advising. And he was like, you see this dude is a millionaire. And I'm like, all right, man, but the whole purpose ain't for money. The whole purpose of this is for folks to actually learn something. And the reason I started it is because I learned a long time ago, especially for men, we do not cook. Simple as that. And then for the women, they feel like it's their job to cook a lot of times, depending on where you was raised, and then they do it poorly. And I'm not sitting here and saying I'm the best at it. Stinks. Ashley, bring me a white bowl and a ladle, and them, your mama already did that. Bring me that white bowl and a ladle. I'm not saying that I'm the best at it, but I am going to say this. A lot of times, we eat what we've been eating, and we assume a ladle. It's like a handle with a bowl on end of it. Other girl. We sit here and we cook crap. No. That's this is one of the moments where I need to pick up soup. So if it got holes in it, you can't pick up soup. This is one of them situations where that'll work. That actually works. This is one of the situations where you be sitting there like, how the lawyer's kid don't know no damn laws? How the cop kid always in jail? How the preacher's kid is perfect? Preacher's kid always in trouble. Well, the cook's kid don't know a damn thing about no damn cooking. She just don't. But my daughter has already decided she ain't gonna be rich, and B, she is gonna have a staff. So if that's the case, that's what it is. All right. So for the soup. All right, we're going to do a live taste test here. Because for those of you that may or may not believe it, my wife is supportive in a lot of things. But she ain't supportive in my lies. She will tell, matter of fact, if y'all watch that other video we did, she straight said when shit wasn't good, it was too spicy. Because that's who my wife is. And I need you to come taste this and bring your daughter with you. Oh, and bring your phones. I need to get a picture of this now before y'all dig into it. One of y'all bring your phones because we a real bootleg operation around here. We ain't got all the fancy equipment that they normally have. But it's coming. Eventually, I'm going to have the overhang camera so y'all can see what I'm doing and all that. But we ain't got it right now. I know you don't want to be in the shot. Let me see her.
I've been shot.
You being shot? Oh, she just don't give a shit. She like, fuck you, mom. Take a picture of your mama phone. And then grab a spoon. I want you to taste this. And again, I got to stress this because I don't. You don't know where the camera is? See, this is a problem with Apple people. Again, be honest. If it's nasty, say it's nasty. If it's hot, say it's hot. If it's salty, say it's salty. Don't get that in the picture. Right there. I can crop out everything else. All right, good. All right, anyway, grab your spoon.
Yeah.
Well, since you're on camera, you might as well taste it first. Give your dog the spoon. And I'm going to go and sign off because
I can eat this.
you ain't eat what you need to dig in like that, motherfucker. Like, damn. And you gonna just put your mouth right on back. Your mama can eat that damn bowl.
I ain't eat after my kid.
I won't eat after your kid. She almost 18 years old, I tell you. Nigga, see, right there, that's why I hate going live. That's
Why
why.
I can't double dip?
Because your mama got, you eat double dip, but I'm just saying, is it too salty, too spicy?
No, I want it to be more spicy.
You want it to be more spicy. Well, that we know ain't gonna happen. All right, and taste the thing and let me know.
Tomato and...
You do know fine can be like, okay, this shit really ain't all that good.
No, because I want spicy. I want the cake.
Well, you better take some damn jalapeno. Okay, you know what? Now you fucking up the video.
It's good, but I need some more meat. I need the meat to be more chunky.
Okay, again, they want more meat. Remember I told y'all earlier you need what?
I taste cheese and tomato.
Remember when I told y'all earlier when I put the recipe on there about the chicken? This is a guideline. You're gonna want more chicken. Yes, it could have been more chicken here. Why? There's no more chicken here? Because this was leftover chicken. I just told y'all that. So no, we're not gonna sit here and have more chicken. So I don't know. You said they couldn't even see it over my head, so I can't see it. They can't see it.
And
See,
a little thicker too.
thicker. Remember, okay, again. So if y'all roll back on the video about being more thicker, and that was one of my concerns. Now, one or two things will happen. Actually, no, one or two things. One thing is gonna happen tomorrow. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not cooking tomorrow. I was gonna do the Philly sloppy joes, but that's gonna be another day. Tomorrow it will be thicker because it's gonna be unset. It's also gonna be spicier because it's unset. This is why food cooked the day before is better. If you want it thicker same day, remember, give me that bag of Master Tecca. If you want it thicker same day, what does it say? Name the show Cooking and Cussing with just that might be a whole lot better than the motherfucking cooking show. So, no, that was Maisha. So, if you want it thicker, take this. This is that mozzarella about corn masa. Add some more chicken broth. Thicken it up. Make a slurry and put it in there. If you want it thicker same day. And here's the thing. If you make it thicker same day and you don't eat it all same day, tomorrow you gonna have grits on your hand because it's going to thicken up. That's just the way food works. As right now, that's why I wish I had my overhead camera. Let me turn this off. Because the longer it's cooked, I can see it now. What she was saying wasn't thick, I can see now.
Put the camera up and look at and show it.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. I just know you in your bed clothes. You didn't want to be on the camera, so I'm just trying to keep
I'm not
you
in
out there.
camera.
All right, she moved the camera. So, as you see now, just that time right there, and we was talking, it done got, God damn it, it done got a whole lot thicker from what she was saying. So, it will thicken up as it's cooked, but, put it back down. Put it back in the bowl. But because this is a live cooking show, and I got reamed, tilted up, right there. I got reamed for doing, see now we got everything. This is why the extra camera. We got salt in the shot. We got gloves in the shot. All right, whatever. I told y'all it was real. Anyway, I got reamed the last time for some of that stuff. We'll get more cameras. We'll have more videos. Please continue to follow me. This is a work in progress. If you have criticism, comments, any thoughts you think I'm making an improvement, let me know. Remember always, with cooking, you need the 3 P's. You need a passion, you need patience, and you must absolutely, positively practice. Practice, practice. Thank you for watching Create Simple Meals. I'll see you soon. Hit that off button. I don't know which one it is. Oh, your finger just went all up in the damn shot.